What's up, YouTube? It's Akeyles, and we're here again with, I guess this is a podcast, or is this just people talking shit, or not talking shit?
Both.
But we're here, and we're here to talk about My Hero Academy because it is around the corner, just a few days from now. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get started by introducing the people, starting with the Dream.
Hey, it's me, the Dream. I really don't know what to say.
Who's your favorite character? Just go ahead and let the people
Besides Naval Laser Guy, who is amazing, Azawa, easily.
Okay, and just to remind people, what's their quirks?
Azawa, he pretty much erases people by looking at them, which is really interesting. But the way, like it's that I don't know, he has a lot of disadvantages. Is what I'm saying.
Actually,
that's still pretty cool.
I actually like him a lot because he's like not only does he have a quirk, but he's like a ninja too, which is
yeah. I don't know. The first time I saw him, I instantly liked him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Just as soon as he popped up on screen.
And
I think he's also one of the funniest characters.
Yeah, he's definitely dope. And who's the other one you said?
Naval Laser Guy.
Oh, man. You like him?
Yeah.
No wonder I didn't remember his name.
I know. He knows he's a troll too. He knows he is.
Cause he's amazing.
He is. I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know. He was pretty fast during the initial 10 exams they did. You know, the speeding, the jumping, the racing, all that stuff. He did pretty well when he just like fired his laser.
He literally has a quote that says, "If I fire it for more than a second, my tummy hurts. It hurts my tummy." Okay, can we just?
Everybody has a limit, Kyler.
Yeah. The
One
main
second
character,
is his limit.
the main character turns his bones into dust when he uses his, man.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
his body's gonna get stronger. That's the difference.
You don't think his tummy's gonna get stronger?
Maybe it'll callus.
Zachary, honey.
It'll make
Probably his
callus.
core.
Alright, Krim, go ahead.
Yes. Krim, favorite character is gotta be Suyu, Frog Girl for the win.
Yes.
She is best waifu. She's just she's such a down to earth character. She's like she sees through the anime bullshit a lot of the time and like comments on things. She kind of breaks the fourth wall a little bit, but not really. But she totally like says things that the fans are only supposed to say and think. And like I dig that. I think that's funny. But besides
Not
that,
to put you on the spot, can you remember an example though? Because I don't remember that.
The best example was when they're on the bus to the training facility. She looks right at Deku and she's like, "Hey, why is your thing so similar to All Might's?"
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point.
And yeah, she's observant and she sees things and like, you know, I mean, she's I don't know, she's just a cool character.
Nice.
She's cute, but she's cool. She's like a normal. She feels very normal, I guess. What I'm saying, like, there's no certain personality trait like a lot of the other girls have that are very eccentric or like focused on.
Okay, I see that now.
And she's definitely dope too. She's thick, and whatchamacallit, even her episode, her episode was really nice. And she really did something. I didn't think she was on that level of a superhero until they had that one episode, and she really like showed out.
I think that's just a testament to the author, because even Mineta got his chance, and that's like really weird. Like, I don't know if the author went out of his way to be like to show that he could do something because he was such a joke character or what. But yeah,
I actually like her character, but I thought that was the weakest episode. I was hella bored throughout her solo episode.
Really? Even when she was like fighting the guy when she got him?
Yeah, but it took a while to even get to that though. Like the whole episode, I don't know. It just kind of dragged a little bit to me personally.
Gotcha. Since you feel that way, let them know who you are.
This show. Hey, I'm Naughty Ninja, and my favorite character is Shoto Todoroki. and he is half cold, half hot. He can do fire and ice.
AKey Mr. Half and Half.
Okay. Yeah, he's a really dope character too. I really didn't like him until after his backstory and fight with Midoriya.
I will say he pretty much had all the best fights
Yeah, he really
so
did.
far.
I still want my Kachin Shoto rematch though,
True.
like the real one.
I think his best moment was his first moment during when they were 2-on-2 hero villain, and he just walked into the building and
Froze the shit. Yeah.
'Cause even Kachan was like, well, I thought, you know, he like that was a turning point for him as well, because he realized he wasn't number one. Like,
Right.
It wasn't even like oh, he's strong too, I'll have to beat him. He instantly felt weaker than him, which is
Yeah, because he froze the entire building instantly. Like, done. Like, game over, bro.
It was a cool scene, but those kind of scenes make me tend to not like the character, mainly because it kind of reminds me of early Gar, where like early Gar just seems so OP, so strong, and it's just like, not really appealing to me to have such an overpowered character by birth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the nature of quirks, though. I mean, again, so some people they've been, like, Kachan can make explosions with his hands. He's been able to do that since he was, like, 4 or 5.
Yeah,
like,
Right.
Well,
there are some kids whose quirks are literally, like, squirting water from their fingertips.
What I say, like, when I say I don't like him, I mean, like, it didn't make him stick out to me, because I liked how everyone else had to use their quirks creatively, and it just seems like he just has a plain out simple, I'm just gonna freeze you.
Yes, he is. But they addressed that at the end of season 2.
Yeah,
that's why
what
he
I'm
has to
saying.
fight who he has to fight.
That's why I started liking him, because towards the end he started getting a little bit more creative with his movesets. But then he also just seems overpowered now too, because the flames kind of counterbalance his weakness. So towards the end he's gonna be able to just continuously throw fire and ice like non-stop with no
Right,
Yeah,
but
so
here's my problem. When you say he's overpowered, though, I mean, you gotta look at someone like freaking All Might. Like, that's the ultimate overpowered. I mean, he has, like, he's the most powerful of any. You know, he could beat Jiren probably. I mean, he's like the most
Oh my
powerful.
god.
There's also 9. 9 is a black hole. Okay, I don't care what your power is. She's literally like infinite nothingness when she opens her spacesuit. Or he. There, I don't think they've actually specified.
I mean,
But yeah,
I think it is a
how is that
gender.
not overpowered? What?
Did you just
Yeah,
assume
did
his gender?
I said he or she. I think because I
Zach, it is
really think it's
2018, bro.
unspecified.
It's 2018.
Well, okay, you know what? Fine then. The they gravity thing, spacesuit number. Just 9. 9. Yeah,
Perfect.
it still stands. Okay, black hole. Like, you know, what I mean,
True.
puts a little tear in the spacesuit. Yeah.
I'm a little bit more lenient on adults, because I feel like they've gone through it already, and they're at the level that they are because they've already trained. You know, because they.
But All Might, though?
See, I wanna agree with you, but Shoto was literally bred to be overpowered.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
that's part of his actual. I know, but it's not like.
No, listen.
It's not like Sasuke where he is just better because of his blood. He was bred to be. He was made to be better.
I'm not saying I don't like him, because I definitely like him.
Oh,
And
no, I know.
Season 3, I think he might hop up into the top 3 of my favorites. But it's just.
I thought he was top 3 already.
Nah, he was number 5 on my list. You don't remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Frog Girl gets priority over him.
Yeah, I mean, because that sticky tongue, man. I mean, that just is.
I mean,
She's a dangerous broad.
I have some.
Well, I never got her fandom. I never got it.
Did you see what she could do with
Why?
those handcuffs?
I'm ready. No way. I'm ready to defend my wife. What's going on here?
No, I'm
Kim Jong
not
looked at
I'm-
all the fanfic. It's weird. She's
No,
a
it's
fraud.
not that. I just never got her fandom. I guess when you explain, I guess you brought lots in my eyes because I just never got it.
She's
I just thought
most
she's just like a
innocent.
normal looking.
She's the most innocent looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
That too.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
She seems cool. Like she seems like the down to earth girl, tomboy.
Like she doesn't really care about anything.
Yeah, she.
Like
There's a lot to
she's
her
very
character.
aloof.
That's
Yeah.
not partial to Yu Uraka. Like that's how I feel about her. Exactly how you described.
As a tomboy, she's more. I feel like she's more of a girly girl. She's also.
No, like the
part of
cute,
my
down to
top
earth, sweet, all that.
Yeah.
So I don't care that she's supposed to be, the anime, protagonist girl. Like a lot of people say, that doesn't mean she still can't be a great character. So
Oh no.
a lot of people dismiss her because of that. She's the typical, like girlfriend. But
All the females are very well done. Probably I'd say the least done well is probably
yeah,
Oh, the alien.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, she's very normal girl. Like she doesn't have a lot to her character yet. That's not just like I'm a girl. But all the women besides that I think are very well done so far.
like all the
Yeah.
characters in the show are done really well, I think, and that's a big draw to it. It's like everyone's really, except for Kachin, is really fleshed out.
Speaking
I think so.
of really well done characters, Big Mike, go ahead and let them know.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike here. I'm a big time fan of My Hero Academia. Can't wait for season 3 to start. I think this Sunday. My favorite character is Byakugo,
There we go.
and I like. And thank you very much.
Well done, Mike.
Thank you. I like him because he's a very dark, crude, and violent person, and it's just kind of like the way my style is. I like these dark characters, always have, and he's like a super genius who goes to battle, and his quirk is the explosions.
Everybody remembers him. He had to explain it. But let me go ahead and say my favorite character, which is also Barakugo. But it wasn't always that way. I didn't really start liking him until the second season, until he got humbled by Midoriya. I felt like before he got humbled by Midoriya, he was a really badly designed character. Like his personality, his traits, he seemed like just a generic bully at first, but it like the more that they explained him, especially after he got humbled, it seemed like he was putting Midoriya down because he kind of wanted Midoriya to understand that he doesn't have a quirk, and if he does do that, he's gonna get hurt, or you know what I mean. He was kind of like looking out for him, but in the wrong way. So like I feel like his intentions were good, but his execution on like how he was bad, and it seems like he's learning now, especially because he's with Genus. So Genus is following him more into a hero, into what he should say, what he shouldn't say. Even though I do like his just raw, like, who are these side characters, or you know what I mean, or he goes straight up to the mic and grabs it and says, I'm gonna win this tournament, and that's all I really need to say. Like,
but isn't that kind of an assumption, Akeyles, though? Because we haven't seen that in the anime yet, and you're saying like he's gonna evolve him and stuff. We don't know what's gonna happen because he hasn't really had that turn yet. He's still an asshole as we've ended the show so far.
no,
So.
I mean, and they were talking about when he was a kid and stuff, and he kind of jumped in the way, and he protected Midoriya when he was fighting. And then
Which episode was that?
Hold on. I don't know right off the bat, but I remember seeing.
No, I mean, not to put you on the spot. I know what that's hard to do, but I don't remember that at all. Does anybody else? Zach?
Wasn't like fourth graders or something like that?
I think it was when the villains first invaded the UA. I think
because
they all became together.
But the episode I was talking about was when I believe I remember seeing him as a kid, like jumping in front of Midoriya and like fighting for him. It was like
But he also was the one that bullied him too in the anime. So, like we've been shown that clearly. So.
Right.
It could be a love-hate. It could be a love-hate relationship.
Is it really bullying though? Like Deku wasn't like the typical bullied kid. Like he still really looked up to Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you gonna say Deku's like Stockholm syndrome at this point, or
Right.
like, or were they actually?
I don't think
friends?
you have to have
Kachan's
Stockholm
just, like, a
syndrum
dick?
to be bullied. I think that's
No,
a little
but-
over exaggeration.
to look up to and appreciate the person bullying you. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
He literally like he thinks Bakugo is a great person.
He
Thinks
thought,
he's a dick, but he's very strong. He loves his confidence.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
thinks that all the way through when they're fighting All Might and he's sitting there and fighting Midoriya. Midoriya's still saying that as he's doing it. So like nothing what you're saying is contradicted in the
No,
anime.
so what
Like
you're
it
saying
clearly
is
shows
he
him
has Stockholm
bullying him,
syndrome.
mocking him, pushing him down, fighting him as a kid, and then he did it literally in the All Might fight. Like so I don't
Okay,
know
but I'm
what,
not asking why is Deku still standing by him though.
because he has some sort of like love for Kachan. I don't know what it is.
no,
It's weird.
because
Because they're
Deku looks up,
friends.
yes, because they're friends.
Yeah.
Plus Deku looks up to him.
There's no evidence of that in the anime. Like y'all
Yeah,
are just all
No,
wrong.
Deku doesn't look up to him?
flashback, I'm telling you. There's a
Yeah,
flashback.
during the flashback before he even had his quirk, Deku looked up to Bakugo. He wanted to be like him. He wanted to have friends
Mike,
like
that's not
him.
even what Chaz is saying. We've all established he's looking up to him. Chaz is saying that Kachan was defending him and stuff in a flashback, and I don't remember that happening.
Yeah,
but if he did,
okay,
it also showed him bullying in flashback. So
Yeah, but
this friendship thing, y'all are imagining it. It's not in the anime.
What were you saying, Kingston?
No, but I remember now. It's like they were kindergartens, like he defended him against fourth graders or something like that. I think it was in season 2. I think it was season during the All Might fight.
Yeah, it was during all my fights.
You mean when he was fighting his teammate because he didn't want Deku's help? When he was physically
That happened
It's
a lot, but yeah, it was a flashback.
I
there.
also can I just add that like I did just start reading the manga a little bit ago, and there's little snippets at the end of each chapter where like for example, Naval Laser Guy. Okay, in chapter like 15, in like chapter 15, 14. He's already been in this he's been in it a few times. It's already like they're already past the bomb defusal thing, and there's a little note there that says, with his character, it's like, I like drawing this guy, but I have no idea who he is or what I'm doing with him. Literally what the author puts. So he's literally going, like, more so than most authors, like, week by week, he's developing his characters as it happens in his mind. It's not like he sat down one day and was like, okay, these people are going to do this person's going to have a change of heart. He just drew characters and gave them personalities.
Cool. So if Kachan in season 3 or 4 or whatever, it kind of admits and shows that he's friends with Deku, that's fine. But nowhere in the anime, y'all gonna have to show me receipts that Kachan is that Kachan is reciprocating the friendship. It's all one-sided. Like I will fight you on that. Like I've gone through it twice. Like there is no evidence whatsoever that Kachan is friends with Deku. He hates him the entire time. He fucking hates him all the way through.
Yeah, but
Like
then
angrily hates him. What friendship are y'all seeing? Because I don't see it.
I don't think he hates him.
it's more of like a tough love kind of thing. I think it's like a tough love kind of thing.
It is not a tough. Okay.
I mean, okay. Think about the All Might fight. How
We
did
ain't
they
watching
win?
the same show. We're not watching the same
How
show.
did they win the All Might fight though? Or at least that trial.
Because he finally fucking realized that fighting his teammate is not going to get him the win, and that's all he cares about is the goddamn win. So.
I think there's more to it. I don't know. I mean, it's blatant. Not going to show you like, and their friends all that. No, it's like one of
Right,
those
I'm saying
subliminal
y'all
kind
all
of things.
interpreting it, but I'm saying based on the anime, there's no evidence of friendship. There's just not. It's not. It's not true.
I feel like there's subtext there that you're not getting with the with the author you're trying to put into the subtext. But maybe we're wrong. Maybe we all are making this up, and you're the only one with the clear eyes. You got
Yeah, just like the Last Jedi again.
Well, that's fine if that's the way you interpret it. Art can be interpreted in many different ways, but I'm saying it's not clear that it's like Kachan it never has a line where he's like, "Yeah, we're friends. I'm just mad at him."
Yeah,
like that's never
because
said ever.
I don't think that's the author's intent. I don't think the author intently wants him to be like, "We're brothers and we're happy and we're
But my whole argument with Kachan is, I'm sure he's going to get an arc later. I'm sure we're going to find out more. But I'm saying up till now, in the anime, not the manga, in the anime, as far as we know, this is the information we have. A lot of times you go into, well, I think this will happen or probably whatever. But that's not what's happened in the anime so far. and that's what we have to base it on. Because otherwise, it's conjecture. We don't know what's going to happen unless you read the manga.
If you look at, I'm saying, just look at the signs of respect that Kanchan has slowly given Midoriya. That's something, isn't it?
What signs of respect? I'm genuinely asking. I don't remember.
Him after he got defeated and telling him, you know, next time we fight, I'm gonna win. Whatchamacallit, you know, personally calling him out, you know, letting him know that he's looking out for him. It's just small things that.
So you're saying respect in the sense that like he's recognizing that he actually has power?
Not that he has power.
Yeah.
Just...
I think the best way to say it is like think of him as Vegeta and Goku. Think of their friendship, kind of thing.
Right.
I think that's the best way to put it.
That's what I said earlier. It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
There's no love on Kanchan's side at all, though. That's what your guys aren't getting.
Well,
like,
no,
literally, show me
and...
receipts. Show me the proof on that. There's no love on Kanchan's side, other than assumptions. No, there's not. There's not. I will fight you on this. There is not. I've looked for it because people have been arguing with me about this for a while. There is no evidence. Show me receipts.
It's just like when Vegeta first met Goku. Vegeta couldn't stand Goku. Hated him with it from the guts. But, eventually, Goku humbled him. And
did you hear what you said? Eventually.
Yes.
Eventually. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm saying so far in the anime. This is what we know.
Far right now, Deku humbled Bakugo, and now he's, wanting to be his friend.
What? No, he's not.
His friend, but he wants...
Well, no, not being his friend, but he wants to be the best. He wants to be better.
All right.
That has nothing to do with being his friend at all. What are you even talking about?
I feel like we're stuck in a loop, stuck in a rut. So, Krim,
still stuck in a rut.
Go ahead and
that made 0 sense.
Let us drop your favorite scenes from either season 1 or season 2, and let us know what they are.
Wait, what? I was trying to just stay out. I was just staying out of that whole. I don't.
Oh,
I was looking. I was doing a little research while y'all were arguing, and I cannot find anything about. I can't find one nice thing. I can't find one nice moment. I cannot find one reciprocation.
Not gonna give him a nice moment just because of his personality. He's not the type of person. Like, even if
that's what I'm saying. You're assuming the friendship.
Even if he had a girlfriend that he loved, he wouldn't be like, "I love you" or anything. He'd probably call it. You know what I mean? He'd probably be one of those dudes who wouldn't show it. But anyway,
still.
Akeyles, can you recognize that you're saying assumptions? You're saying probably.
We're stuck in a loop. And we're stuck.
Just admit it's an assumption. That's all I want you to admit. Admit it's an assumption.
I said it was subtext. Like what else do you want from me? What do you want?
To admit that friendship is imagined. That's what I want you to admit.
I didn't say there was a friendship, though. I never said there was a friendship. I said he has respect for him. That's it.
That has been thrown around. So maybe you didn't say it, but it's been thrown around.
Okay, so that ain't me. He showed him respect. That's all I'm saying. He humbled him, and previously he did defend Midoriya. He did defend him in the kindergarten.
Right after he bullied him. Cool. And we'll end on that.
After and before he bullied him. But anyway.
I'd still prefer you all wrong, and he became a bad guy. And in the end, I really hope I want them to have been foreshadowing the fact that he was unchangeable. Yup, he's just rotten, dude.
You don't think that's too blatant?
He's literally just as hateful.
You don't think it's too blatant though?
Literally, no, not at all. Because that's I think more than half the fan base thinks like Mike and Akeyles do.
Oh, that's gonna be a friendship?
They expect this because that's what they've seen. There's Hiei, there's Vegeta, there's Sasuke, there's hundreds of the trope is there. Just what everybody expects.
The difference when you say trope is, well, I guess you call Bully a bad guy. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to end the world like Vegeta and Hiei. But I mean, I guess if you wanna.
He would, okay. Okay, on a smaller scale because he's actually a child. He did blow up buildings. Like he used his full force powers on Deku in that building. He had no idea what could have happened.
You talking about in the training building?
Yeah, when he pulled the grenade pin, and that was the first time we saw what his costume was about. He could have killed him easily. He could have toppled the building and killed all 4 of them.
Yep.
People, let me tell you about my best
ice
friend.
guy could have froze people to get to death. I mean,
Achilles, that is weak. That is weak, and you know it. That is weak, and you know it.
I mean,
you're not trying to make Shoto and
okay, no,
Deku
wait,
best friends either.
wait, I know, wait there, Ninja. He's not wrong. Frostbite can set on very fast, so like he was up against the naked, the invisible girl who was literally naked. And he froze the building.
Yes.
No. I don't think he's wrong in that aspect. But Shoto, he's not trying to say Shoto and Deku are best friends. He's trying to say Kacchan.
I know. Nobody's best friends. I don't think they're all any best. Nobody actually. There are no best friends in this show. They're all classmates. How many of your classmates were actually your friends? You put
Achilles,
up with them
roll
for
back
7
that tape
hours.
when you watch it and see how many people said friendship. They have a friendship. Kacchan has a love for Deku. I heard that many times. So roll it back, and you can tell me that. Kenshan said it. Mike said it. I thought you said it. I guess you didn't. Maybe you could see when you roll the clips. But I heard it from a bunch of different people.
I mean,
friendship, love. Okay, it's recorded. So
I've only said respect, and he defended them.
But define your respect, though. What type of respect does he have for him?
The only respect that he gives. I don't know what you want from me. I don't. But let's try this again. He's like, we're stuck in a loop. So cringe.
I haven't seen too much of season. I mean, I've seen season 2 once, and it was subs, and I mostly paid attention.
Okay, so that your favorite part was not in season 2?
No, my favorite part in season 1 was probably the end there with when the villains attacked, and everybody actually got to show off.
That was good.
When they proved that everybody wasn't, the show wasn't just about Deku and Kacchan and Shoto. Right. You know what I mean? They proved right there that everybody has a stake in this, from even Sticky Hair.
Okay. Was there a particular?
He's gotta be like the dumbest character, dude. Sticky dude.
Yes.
Yes. Grape juice.
I'll be
Yeah,
grape juice.
I'll be stop it. I don't know. The best part of season 1 is probably the end fight with the Nemu and All Might. The animations, the quality is just through the roof.
Okay.
Just like that's why people watch anime right there. You know what I mean?
Okay. That was a great battle.
Yeah, it was.
You have nothing from season 2? Because I feel like season 2 was better than season 1, in my opinion.
I remember a lot of the tournament in the beginning. The second half, I don't. I remember the Stain fight, but there's like that last bit at the end I don't remember after the Stain.
Dude,
there's like what, like 5 or 6 episodes, right?
You don't remember when Odu pulled up on Deku and said, "If you move a muscle, I'll kill this girl." And he told her
Shigaraki?
Yeah. The rust guy.
No. I think I know what you're talking about, but not enough to like talk about it.
Okay.
And I remember when All Might explained about All for One and One for All to Deku, but he didn't tell him some other part of what he tried to tell him about he'll be dying soon.
Okay.
Or whatever.
So Kylie, you want to go ahead and go? Favorite part?
Yeah, favorite part. So my favorite part, I'll just do season 1 and season 2. Obviously, season 1 is the attack on the school. Like I said, you got to kind of see all the kids act on their own ish and fight. You got to see the teachers. I'll be honest, when I first watched it the first time, I actually thought it was part of the training thing. I thought it was like a joke. I didn't realize like it was serious until like we got way deep in, and so it was cool to see the kids figure it out without the teachers and that kind of stuff. Like, Deku was off with Frog Girl and Sticky Balls and had to like figure it out.
Sticky Balls.
I don't know what to call them. And then from season 2, I really liked Shoto's arc, because I thought it was like a really deep explanation of like character development and why he couldn't use his fire side, why he didn't want to give in to his fire side and use it. And it wasn't just some, you know, bullshit, you know, anime empty backstory. Like there was actually some depth to it. The fact that he had to like forgive his mother for scarring him to even be able to use it and be able to submit to his dad and all that.
So it wasn't a Jiren style, you know, backstory.
Right. Yeah. Right. A cheap, cheesy, generic. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. It was.
If you had watched Yu Yu Hakusho before you watched Dragon Ball Super,
Oh my gosh.
like, oh, Jiren's a ripoff of Toguro. I get it. Okay, but we'll save that for another day.
For a rainy day. But yeah, I thought it. There's just so many layers and so much depth to that, and I thought it brought a whole new meaning to Shoto's character, the relationship with his father, who is actually a big deal, being the number 2 hero. Actually wanted to like take All Might down and stuff, but being a hero and all that kind of stuff, I just found it interesting. And I honestly hope that Kachan gets some sort of arc like that, where we can kind of see his backstory and see why he is the way he is. I think that'll at least shed light, and we can understand, and maybe even make him a more
personality. The end.
Well, I mean, you don't think he's trying to prove something though? Like, he wants to be the best, and he's so passionate about that. Like, it's almost like he's trying to prove it to somebody or himself for some sort of reason. So if you think like deeper on it, like there's got to be something there as to why. You know.
To answer the question, I feel like it's probably like nobody believes in him, maybe something like that. Like his parents really didn't give a fuck about him. He might be from the hood or something. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But then again, he was kind of popular because he had 2 other friends with Quartz, so who knows? But to expand on the Shoto thing, I actually didn't really like Shoto until then, because like I said, he seemed like a generic OP character, and just the fight with Midoriya on top of the fight with Stain, you kind of see that like he's gonna have to start using his powers more creatively, and maybe even learn some fighting to just combat you know, people who are on Stain's level. Anybody else want to go, or do you?
My favorite thing from My Hero Academia was from season 1. It's pretty much what everyone said, was when the villains attacked UA, and you know, all the students, you know, showed up and, you know, showed all their powers and united as one to take on the villains and to push them back. That was a good scene. I enjoyed it a lot. It showed a lot of character development for the characters. And now season 2, there was like 3 things in there I liked a lot. I liked Stain. He had a good character development, and I don't know about him, but he was just so dark. Like I said, I always liked dark characters, and he had a lot of good character development, and they gave him a good backstory. My second thing I liked from season 2 it's probably going to trigger Ninja. I liked the Byakugo versus Shoto fight, and that was a great fight. I really liked that fight.
You on it being a great fight.
It was a good fight. I mean, the only thing...
It was too short for me.
It was short, but, you know, Byakugo got triggered because, you know, Shoto didn't want to show up, and, you know, he half-assed the fight.
That's my problem with that. Like, I couldn't take that as my favorite scene because it seemed like Byakugo had something. He had something planned for Shoto, and I wanted to know if it would work or not. I wanted to know if his spinning bullet, which created like the wind to like block out the fire, and he had like the penetration for the ice, and I was like, oh shit, this is going down, and then the dude just fucking
he just kind of like gave up. Shoto did. Yeah, Shoto just like threw the towel and like, fuck it. Here's the match, and that pissed off Byakugo. He grabbed him by the shoulders like. He's like, you motherfucker, because you were supposed to, you know, give me your best. He was like, you were supposed to give me your best, but you didn't, you little fucker.
I mean, I felt I was listening. I was feeling.
I noticed pain, man. I did. I felt those pain, man.
Well, that's what everybody keeps doing to him too, though. Everybody keeps looking like that. They're not actually. They don't even actually care about him whatsoever. And he's taking that as like them looking down on him. Because like Deku wouldn't use his power, and then Shoto wouldn't use his power, and like All Might just like fucking, you know what I mean? He couldn't take All Might very well, so like he just keeps getting put down. It's his own fault.
And so,
but like,
and so in my third and final part of the season 2 that I liked best, and where he showed up the best, is the final exam at the festival, where it was Deku, Byakugo, and All Might, and he had one goal in mind. He wanted to defeat All Might, Byakugo, so he can show his powers and how good he was.
I feel like his goal in mind was to beat him by himself. That was his goal in mind.
Yeah, that was his goal. He wanted to beat All Might by himself, but he wanted to show off.
Where did season 2 end?
That's right there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, season 2 didn't end right there.
Neck.
Oh yeah.
Yes, where the villain came and put his hand around his neck and like had a heart-to-heart talk.
So nobody. Okay, never mind. I don't want to say it. But okay,
say it.
Has anybody been kidnapped yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
I wanted to say with the Shoto Kachan thing. See, that makes it even more interesting because you said that Kachan had something for Shoto, but I've been thinking too because we don't. What?
He's talking to his wife or a kid.
Sorry, I muted my mic. I muted my mic, but I couldn't mute the PlayStation mic, so it didn't go on.
It's all right.
But
well, I was gonna say because we don't know the extent of Shoto's powers, but I've been thinking about it and the fact that like can Shoto actually like freeze Kachan's sweat so he can't actually use his quirk?
It's a good question.
So like that would actually be like interesting abilities and that kind of stuff.
Author note in the manga, Kachan is actually very much less effective in the wintertime.
So it is kind of true.
Take that how you will.
But
okay.
Do you actually think we're going to see Shoto use his firepower? I don't think we are.
We've already seen it.
Yeah, he was using it.
He's already used it.
Has he?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that was
right.
the whole point of his arc. That was the whole point of his arc, was him to be able to unlock his firepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. I remember that now. Yeah.
I still don't think he'll use it often. I still don't.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be his go-to.
I don't think he's going to use it often because he doesn't want to be like his dad at all.
He was using it.
No, but he
all
freed
the
himself from
time.
that though. He freed himself from that
during the Stain fight.
Yeah.
He only used ice to move the people away from him, and he was using fire as support.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you think that's what they'll do with him? They'll turn him into a defensive ice and attack fire? Like, you think that'll become his style?
Yeah, it would make sense in a way.
Ice
Well, we'll have to watch season 3. We'll have to watch season 3.
I want to see him fight his dad. I would love to see him fight Endeavor. That would be cool to me. To
That'd be
see.
cool. It'd be
to come
interesting.
full circle. Yeah.
Definitely.
Get trained by his dad and then turn around and fight him.
Well, we do get another flame-based villain soon in this season.
Dobby.
So, yeah, so that'll be interesting to see.
We get another one that looks kind of like Stain also. Another villain that kind of looks like Stain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All the villains that are coming are cool. It's going to be a good season. Again,
Yeah, the villains are the
I
best
know
in the
a
show.
little bit. I don't know anything in detail, but I kind of know some of the stuff that happens just from here and there. The manga's been going so long. I'm in so many manga groups and
I never read any of them.
I see the stuff. So, but
Okay.
it's good. We're in for a treat. You want to do that before? I don't know if we're closing out, but I figured what we're looking forward to, maybe for the.
Oh yeah, I will.
season.
But I think did Kenshawn say his favorite part?
I don't think he did.
I don't think
I'll make it quick. The season 1 favorite part is anything with Naval Laser Gun, just cause.
Kick him, Achilles. Cut his mic.
Also, and the first time seeing all the students, to me that's one of my favorite parts. It got me intrigued and everything.
he is funny. I can't help it. I'm with you there, Ken. Sean. The Naval Laser guy is hilarious.
Okay, do you see how you fucked up now, Kenshawn? Do you realize now? Do you realize?
No,
Okay.
no.
He is.
Take a big step backwards.
He is a huge troll, but that's why I like him. He's a troll.
Exactly. And,
He's like Tyler.
and from season two,
to be honest, I could see Kylie having a naval laser. And, like,
I
being
can see
proud-
Tyler having a
being
naval
proud
laser.
of it too, though.
Yeah, he's always, in the mirror. He's always in the mirror at the gym.
Absolutely, rock
So,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, you do it
looks
well
at-
too.
He's always in the gym taking pictures of himself in the mirror. I can see him
that's
going,
true.
Yep.
John, you shut your dirty horse mouth.
Oh man.
See, Kyle, you'd be the naval laser guy. You would. That'd be your superpower.
I didn't think I wouldn't be, but I was definitely.
I mean, you all are laughing about it, but we've all wanted to shoot Kamehamehas. Where's it matter
Exactly.
where it comes from?
Because he says tummy. He says tummy.
I say tummy, man.
I say I lost a little respect. A little respect.
Damn. When you're sick, when you're sick,
I
your
love you,
tummy
Zach.
hurts. When you're
I
sick,
love you,
your
Zach.
tummy hurts. I don't care how
Exactly.
old
I
you
always
are.
say I have a tummy ache.
I'll kiss your tummy, Zach. I'll kiss it.
Alright,
Don't
alright.
do that. You.
Let me go ahead and go real quick. So, my favorite from season 1 and 2 is all of it. There you go.
It's all of it.
Wow.
That's so
Nah.
simple.
Wow.
So
Wow.
simple.
Alright, man.
Wow.
I like that. Saving time, right to the point. No controversy.
There's a
I
lot
have
of
controversial.
a lot of great scenes. Even like they made throwing a baseball fucking dope as shit. Like exciting.
Dude, that was cool too.
like,
So how about this? There's not one thing you don't like. You haven't liked. Not one scene or moment or nothing.
that I
What, ew?
haven't liked.
I have one gripe about season 1. I think you already know, Color, but to me, it's way too many flashbacks. It's annoying.
Oh yeah.
It
I
annoys
remember you
me.
complaining about that. I remember you complaining about that.
But I can understand why you had so many flashbacks. This is season 1. You had to develop the characters.
Yeah, I get it. It's like see, episode 2 had a flashback of episode 1. The episode 3 had a flashback of episode 2. It's like, okay, guys. Alright, this is one of my gripes.
Yeah, the beginning is a little rough. The beginning is a little rough for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but there's the fight with Kenshin and Midoriya that was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Like everybody was talking about the scene with all the villains, and then like Midoriya on the yacht being Batman and like putting everybody's quirk together. That was really killer. Kanchan like not backing down at all. Like, you know, giving everybody the business. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you adult. You getting this work. Whatchamacallit, season 2, we had the tournament and whatchamacallit, MVP for sure, Barakugo. Even though that obstacle race, Midoriya did some things. He put all those minds together and just flipped. I was like, oh shit! Like he won the first race with no quirk. It's like, I don't know. It was just like amazing shit happened. Like all of season 2, especially the tournament. The fight with Barakuga and what's the chick's name? That makes things float. And
Uraka.
Uraka,
Uraka.
yeah. She had all those rocks up in the sky, and I was like, oh no! Like I couldn't. Like I was excited, and then I was like sad at the same time because I was like, oh no, Baraka's gonna lose, and then he fucking just destroyed it. He went all out on them, and everybody was being mad. See, everybody was like, "Oh, he's a fucking bully. He went all over and used all his power." The fucking crowd booing him for respecting her, for not acting like she's you know what I mean, less than a woman. You know what I mean? He gave her.
I'll defend him on that for sure. Like he should go all out. It's a it's a tournament. They're fighting each other, so that's not an asshole move. He should.
And everybody booing her. Him calling out everybody you know, that was dope. He said he was gonna win. Guess what? He won. Like, how could you not? Like, I don't know. He just has so much swag. I don't even like using swag, but this is the only thing I can think of. That's not even in my vocabulary, but just how dope he was.
It came out pretty easy though. I'm just gonna say it came out pretty quick.
Yeah, because I thought about I contemplated on what I can say, and that's just the only thing I could think of when it came.
I got you. I'm just talking with you.
Came to what it was, yeah. And then the Stain arc after that, where we had like this ultimate idealist of like what a true hero should be, and his gripe with like we still don't comprehend fully what his gripe with All Might was, you know, because it seems like All Might would be a true hero in a sense.
Does everyone kind of like? Did we all agree that Stain kind of had some points? I mean, he went about it the wrong way, but like he actually was making some points about the heroes and fame and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
because they are kind of like celebrities and greedy and that kind of shit, you know.
The big gigantic chick is one of the main people he's talking about.
Right.
Grape dude. Or sticky balls dude, whoever you want to call it. He's one of the
I like grape juice better. That was funny when he said that.
There's a lot of things you can call that guy. You call him pervy. You call him a lot of things.
You know what I mean? He would have definitely been killed by Stain. Like, but what was that, Kinshawn?
No, but I kind of hope to see like more people like fall into Stan's philosophy. Like you see more characters like him.
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
I think,
or even like one of the students.
I think that's definitely what happened with and that's why the tape was released, because once the tape was released, a whole bunch of new kid villains seemed like, oh shit, you know, this dude has a point, you know, and then that's why they ended up signing up and stuff, and we're probably gonna see them next season. Or
I kind of hope a student does. I kind of hope a student takes his philosophy too.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely see Boku or someone like him falling for that.
Speaking of the new people, so what do we want to see in this next season?
Oh, sweet.
We can go ahead and start with Krim, because
next season I'm mostly looking forward to seeing the new villain group that's gonna be hitting. There's a lot of interesting people. Again, it's just the whole show's about interesting characters and villains, especially. Usually, they're a little more interesting. Usually, their motives they make you think sometimes. Like it's not like the '80s where bad guys were just bad guys because they were the bad guys. Like these people have, they're just on the opposite side of the same coin, basically. Like they all think. Yeah, and that's something I think that's why I appreciate anime and manga in general. Is because I think they do that better than most like movies and TV shows do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the new heroes and seeing some more development. I want to see some of the characters that everybody doesn't think highly of do things that are impressive.
Okay, whoever wants to go, just go.
I'm looking for more character development from the heroes, and I want to see what these new villains are going to be. You know, what they're going to look like, and what kind of powers they're going to have, and how they're going to try to, you know, take on the UA students.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, besides the bill, I kind of want to see like an internal conflict with with some of the students. I don't know, like maybe one of the students turn on them, or like two students have different opinions on how they should go about a certain thing. Kind of like a mini Civil War kind of thing.
Alright. Kyler?
Yeah, that's.
I have a lot. So I'll just kind of try to narrow it down. But I definitely want, which I can probably speak for everybody. I want a Kacho versus Shoto real rematch where we like find out, and we see that. I want to see Shoto get trained by his dad. I want to see him actually like fight Endeavor. I think that would be really cool.
I don't know why you
obviously I want to see.
Lose, but continue.
I don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that. Probably though. I want to see more. Obviously, we are, but more for the villain side because there's actually a lot of different cool villain factions, and to be honest, the villains honestly have the coolest powers in the series once you see what they are and stuff. So I'd love to see more than that, more of that, and a lot more from Shigaraki because I actually like Shigaraki. I know everybody thinks he's a bitch, but I see potential in him. I think he's just really immature because of the way he was developed as a child, and I think once he matures a little bit, he could actually be. Yeah, he's yeah.
Oh god, don't get me back on that.
But yeah, more of everything I just said.
Okay. I'm go ahead and go. I think one thing I definitely want to see is I want to see some of those general studies guys get like promoted up into the hero classes.
Oh yeah.
Also, what was that?
I was like, none of us really said anything about Ida.
Ida.
Oh yeah.
He's just
Yeah, I stand by that.
I like Ida's not bad. He's
a
come
good
around.
character.
He's like really developed since season 1.
I feel like he was more of a device than a development.
Especially like during the Stain fight when they killed his brother.
That's what I'm saying. He's more of a device than a development.
I can see. I can see both sides. I can because on season we can talk about his family more. My bad.
And plus during the UA festival, he really showed up. With using his rockets and stuff.
I mean, he did have a cool scene. It's just like of all characters, I think he might be like maybe top 20. Maybe.
I could see that.
I'm not saying he's the best out there. I just thought it was kind of interesting. Nobody said anything about him. I think he's like pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's kind of like he's like there with naval laser guy.
Nah.
That's God tier. That's God tier.
I feel like
That's a bad
I feel like Naval Laser guy, he at least brings comedy, where the other guy he doesn't bring much to the table besides his family lineage, And
Right.
now that arc is pretty much killed, we're like, he's not gonna go dark. It seems like he's back on a normal path. It seems like he's gonna be kind of just drowned out by everybody else's cooler
He'll probably be.
personality. Like I think I like Krishima more than him. The rock guy.
I know this is like not part of the discussion, but it's kind of like part of the discussion, if that made sense. What do you think, Achilles, about My Hero Academia the game? I've been looking like the game, pictures and screenshots of the game. They look really solid, like well done.
I disagree with you.
I'm interested in it.
Like I'm gonna buy the game just because I like My Hero.
So I'm gonna buy the game also.
But
I'm gonna buy the game also because it has Stain and my favorite dude, Yakugo.
Have you ever played Shonen Jump All Stars?
I've heard of it, but I never played it.
I play about maybe a couple hours or so.
Okay.
Now, if it has anything,
what about the
if
Gundam
it's anything
game?
like
it was a demo. The Gundam game that just came out.
I didn't play any of the Gundam. But no, if it's anything like Final Fantasy NT, then I'm not getting it because that game was trash.
I wouldn't say.
I'm sorry, Keshawn. I heard you like die inside. I heard you like die inside.
These are my last words. I'm slowly dying.
It's basically 3D Smash Brothers.
Not even.
Okay, then.
I can see that.
Bros, but like,
Is it gonna be kind of like?
It's a fighter.
Oh, so it's a party game.
No, it's a fighter. It's a fighter, but I feel like they give you too much. It's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, like the Dragon Ball Z's Tenkaichis, where like they don't restrict you going up or down too much. So like your moves aren't locked in. So like you'll be throwing punches and you can go like
it's not balanced for PvP.
Yeah, it's definitely not balanced.
It's definitely not balanced.
It's just a masher. If you again, nobody here probably played it except maybe I don't know, Kenshin maybe. The One Piece fighter.
I had no interest in that game.
Me either. I rented it, beat the story in 2 days, and then returned it and got my money back.
Wasn't worth all of that.
I felt robbed when I bought the One Piece. What was it?
Which one? Burning Blood or Pirate Warriors?
Burning Blood.
That's the one. That's trash. That's.
That was. I bought it for free. I bought it on Xbox One. I was like, man, this game is such trash. I was like,
that's the fighter, right? The one-on-one game,
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what the My Hero game's gonna be like.
If it's gonna be like that, I'll probably fucking stay away from it like cancer.
Yeah, it's open. Like, it's not even open, so it's like it's like one of the stages is a square, kind of like how Tekken is, but you can like run up walls. But the way like you throw attacks,
no, thank you.
There's, you know what I mean? There's like no lock on, so you're like just throwing out. You're throwing out attacks and like just hoping to hit, kind of thing. There's no like, I don't know.
Like the Ninja Storm games?
No, not like the Ninja Storm games, because those kind of like, for Ninja Storm games, you.
What about those? Okay, those games without the lock on.
Ooh, see, that's the reason I didn't like.
Just throwing combos, like, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like you're just throwing combos to the wind in a direction and hoping they hit.
Yes, exactly. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Just like the Gundam game. It's like you can be punching and just hitting the wind, and then there's so much. It's just so much freedom in your movement, and it's kind of how you want the game to be, but at the same time, there's no like connect. You I don't know. It needs to have like some kind of connection.
That's the way Final Fantasy NT was. You can lock onto people and just throw a punch and hope it hits. I'm like, man.
It's very like a floaty kind of thing.
I was like, yeah. That's the whole reason I was like, no. I love Final Fantasy, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
Now, if My Hero Academy ever comes out with a real fighting game,
That's a 2D.
I'm buying it on all systems. I'm getting the collector's edition.
Same here.
That'd be nice.
But like I said, I was just looking at some of these screenshots. Crunchyroll posted up yesterday, and like I said, they look really good. They're like spot on to the anime style.
Yeah, but they've been doing that style for years now. It's not hard to train. It's just cell shading.
I know, but I mean,
one they've been doing it.
It looks good though. I'm just saying it looks good. That does the art.
You know what else looks good? The Water and Sea of Thieves. But let's keep going.
Yes, here we go. Don't get Crip started on that. He'll go like into an hour discussion.
Does anybody else want to talk about what they want to see in season 3?
More ships. I don't know.
We're gonna see some good shit. Some good fights. That's all that really matters.
I want to see. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
No, that's it. I was just saying we'll see some good fights, and that's all that matters.
Surprisingly enough, I want to see Kachian backstory. I do. I want to see some character development there and give him some, some context.
I don't think there is any character development. No, his character's literally, he thought he was better than everybody else, and now he's wrong.
Well, I mean, I hope that's what we see, so.
Well,
that's right.
I guess that's it. That wraps up this episode. I guess we're going to go ahead and do outro, shout out anything you want to shout out. If you don't want to shout out, just say your goodbyes. And we start with Big Mike.
What's up? We're doing shout outs to who?
Outro.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, my outro. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike. Make sure you go follow me at the Platform Podcast. That's where I do a lot of my talking and lose a lot of my lives, but it's all good. That's what's up.
I don't know what that means.
What?
Sorry,
They
go
will if
ahead.
they go see the show. So
Yeah,
see
so
the
go
show,
check out the
people.
platform. Yeah, go check out the platform podcast.
Definitely. Krim.
Hey, Grim. Like I said last time, I don't really have too much.
I like it. He's like Crib. He's like, hey, Crib. Talking to
I
yourself
don't
like the
have
fourth
too
wall.
much social media, so I'm usually just on PlayStation. I'm usually in. Sometimes I'm in Big Mike's stream. Sometimes I'm in Akeyles stream. So you can catch me there. And like Mike said, go check out the platform. Check out some of other Akeyles videos. His reviews are pretty spot on, pretty unbiased.
Yes.
It's hard to get that out there nowadays. And yeah, that's it.
Alright, cool. The dream. Let them know who you are.
Hey, it's kinda Sean. Not really good with words, so check out the Kiwi channel. And have a good night. Or day. Or morning.
And
Or
Kyler.
afternoon.
Yo, Naughty Ninja. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Just remember that Shoto is life. He's the best character in anime.
I will fight you for that right now.
Besides Azula and Avatar, because Avatar is anime. But anyway, also, everybody else said it, but seriously, Akeyles videos, not just because he's hosting. He has a majestic voice. He's good at reviews. Go check him out.
Majestic.
It's
Is he a fucking
majestic.
unicorn?
It's, dare I say, I'm sexually attracted to his voice. So, anyway, yeah, that's
what are
me.
you
So,
attracted to?
I don't know. This is derailing. But yeah, that's me.
Alright. And yeah,
Where did
totally
the-
agree. Shoto is the best character after Midoriya, after Frog Girl.
Okay. And scene.
But yeah, definitely catch us. Give us like 15 likes. Let us know what y'all want us to do. What anime we want to do next. We might do something old. We might do something new. We'll chop it up and let y'all know on my Twitter. Everything, all my links are down below. And don't forget, you can never be as strong as one, and that one is Akeyles. We out.
Nice.